Alrighty. Are we live? I said, are we live? Welcome to the Brother Derrick Show. We had a problem last night coming on, but it was my fault. Downloading all them video games, I had to erase all of them and get a new antivirus. Computer's clean, and we are ready to go. Come on tonight. And YouTube was messing up. So I've been trying to come on off and on. So we got to get something current on this channel. This ain't a new channel we on now, but we got to get something current on it. I know it's late. I don't expect nobody to be in the chat. I don't expect nobody to be up. But got to have something on here so y'all can come watch. So, you know what? Let's play a regular song. Because it's late.
DERRICK, the one-man show. And if you didn't know, you really gonna know now. I'm about to put it down. My brother don't like no other. Y'all don't hate, appreciate. Get in my way, you don't have to dominate. Cause I bring the truth, I stick to my roots. I ain't trying to sound hard. I know the things I say are backed by God. So, get conscious. Yo. I beat you now through your cerebral membrane.
Hey.
Don't know what that means. But that's a damn shame. Don't bring you a fact to put you back on track. And you been the real brainwashed, drugged in jail. Cause I look and listen before you start this.
Hey.
You wishing you could sound like me. Your freestyle can't drown out me. I got something to say, don't like it, but that's okay. It's not for you, then.
I'm cool, except for me and I'll floor you.
I speak clearly. I want you to hear me. How you doing? What's going on? I don't care. I'm just being polite. I'm just having to speak.
I know you think it's tight.
You don't get it. I'm a musical wizard. Believe you sucker shit. I don't know why you feel an urgent challenge. You follow a natural talent and abundance. Why do you always change your opportunity to the community? That you broken my unity, singing that crack. And you got to know, try to rap, bragging about your escapades.
Take your butt to church and go get saved.
Not by rebel, you had to take the hell in the hand basket. I just feel like pastor who will visit your casket. Not many. That either in a cellar or in their own grave. It's not my fault you can't behave. The European treats are savages. You're proven on rights
In a police blotter. Every night.
You traded in one chain for another.
Selling death to your mother. Selling death to your brother.
Yo.
I'm feeding you now to your cerebral brains. Don't know what that means. No, that's a damn shame.
You've been the real brainwashed, drug, or jail. I want to do, I say will be the least that my face in heaven is already there, working on my legacy here. I stand alone.
Hey, Naya.
I can't condone what's going on. My people are doing wrong.
Yeah, we got flags.
Microphone. Y'all being cynical. I'm here to minister you on music. My talent is God given, and I'm using
It's been rough the past 2 nights, Naya.
I don't need this fat dirty money to throw like a man or knock off a cheap woman. That's the proof I can. I don't need a fancy car. I don't need to be seen in the bars, the clubs.
I downloaded all those games.
I don't want admiration.
And they free.
So I'm attacking through my rap from the finish line and the sword. A strong black nation is the only word I'm looking for.
And I was doing the I don't know if it's the Maury Povich or if it was the divorce court. But I had 2 clips. I think we got flagged for one of them.
That's a damn shame. I'm bringing you the fact.
And I didn't even realize I got flagged.
Because
I would have stopped it.
Or jail. I've been a teacher in poetic rhyme without a suit. Forget me niggas hang. I'm talking about improving the black man. To my fellow black still on crack, big up. My baby, you rough. Yo, toughen up.
Why are you sorry we got flagged? That's why we got 26 channels. It's part of the game.
Using cities take over our cities. All we need to band together and move the country forever. It's a lot more bust than there are of them. It's time for
But the good news is, I got my favorite channel back.
Pick up that Bible and put down that joint.
We got the BD Family channel back. And I was able to change the name to the Brother Derrick Show. It got a parade on it. So make sure you subscribe.
That's a damn shame. I'm beating you now to your cerebral brain. Don't know what that means. So that's a damn shame. From DERRICK, the one-man show.
This is
yeah. Keep bringing the same message just a little differently each time.
This is what you call a good thing and a bad thing, Naya. They took my channel. They could have gave me the opportunity to take it out, but they took the channel anyway to be smart. But they took the channel. But we got back our favorite channel. It been 3 months already? It been 90 days that fast? Well, we got our channel back. This is the channel with the most subscribers on it. Well, the second most. The gaming channel got the most subscribers on it. Oh yeah, it's not a new channel. It's actually my third channel. But it's been flagged twice. We got flagged back in March. And we got flagged in 3 months ago. And I just got it back. Oh, our logos are always nice. You know, Sammy R. Sammy R does a great job on our logos. Matter of fact, she made a nice Halloween one for the gaming channel, but it's too long. I keep telling her she gotta keep the words in the center. But she keeps spreading them out. And they don't fit. If you look in the left hand corner at the top, all the banners that she's made, they up there. And you'll see them. And you see how she got the lettering in different positions. But the ones that I can use are the ones that's dead center. Where they dead center and they leave plenty of room over here and plenty of room over there, because they give you a little box. And you gotta get the words in that box. And sometimes you have to squeeze them. And just trying to get the letters in there, sometimes you miss the background. Like if you look up there now, see the Halloween one? See that purple Halloween Brother Derrick show? I really wanted to use that one. But by the time I squeezed the words in, you couldn't see you see the bats. You can't see the bats. You really can't make out the bats. So I went with the Halloween one. She made an orange one too. So I'm gonna take this for a test run. And then we might do the orange. Yeah, she probably sleep. Cause it's late. But I wanted to get something in on the channel. We're gonna be on the channel now. We gotta have something on here for y'all to watch it. I should have something on it current. Cause I tell you how long ago it been since we had the channel. Let me show you real quick. This says May 31st. Let me show you how long it's been. Look at this.
Hey, I'm live. I ain't know it was live yet.
Look at that terrible audio. Whoa. And we were still. We
5 years old. Forget it. We just use the webcam. Well, actually, I had to work up.
We still was using. Damn! I keep cutting myself off. What the heck am I doing?
They coming to a town near you. You think because you move out that you safe? They coming. Just like them 4 teenagers was hitting all them houses. Some people thought they were safe. And like I said, if it had been a black neighborhood, wouldn't nobody call. Maybe that cop would still be alive.
Now, you can look at the quality.
Just being honest.
we was in 720p. You can look at the quality. You can look at the quality there and you can know the difference. Let me pull the chat up so I can see what's going on. You said it looked like years ago. No, the difference is the followers. Because actually, if we go back real quick, let me show you something. This is before the Candy, Steve, Lady La thing. I want you to see how this chat used to jump. So I'm going to go back here, but I'm not going to go full screen.
I thought they were safe.
How you get the
and
chat?
Like I said, if it had been a black neighborhood, wouldn't nobody call.
Hold on a second.
Maybe that cop would still be alive. Just being honest.
The chat not showing. Let's go to video manager.
Also,
hey man, let's go to video manager. I don't understand how come the chat not showing.
And like I said, if it had been a black neighborhood, wouldn't nobody call. Maybe that cop would still be alive. Just being honest. Also, the governor want to know why Trump not helping out.
If you notice, look at that chat. Chat was booming. And if I go back further, you'll say, man, look at everybody in the chat. You says recording didn't start till earlier this year. What recording? If you have been following me, you have been seeing me struggle with OBS. I knew that lettering was going, that's why I didn't want to use yellow. I knew it was going to look drag. It looks drab. Hold on a sec. Let me show you something real quick now. Go into filters. Go into filters and go to, what should we do? Go to scale and aspect ratio. Okay. The resolution right now, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to set it. I'll set it myself. Let's set it 1280 by 720. That is, and close. Let's see if the letters look better. Do the letters look any better? I don't know. That looks drab. How does that yellow look to you, Naya? How does that yellow in the chat? Does it look drab? It looks drab to me. I mean, I'm looking at it on the 40-inch. It looks drab. It looks washed out. Yeah, let me tighten that up a little bit. Bear with me a second here. I'm taking you with me. We just go over here to bookmarks and we go here. Now, you can see on the right hand side, this is how the chat's gonna look, right? Now, we go here make the avatar bigger. We scroll down. The names. Make the names bigger. Then we come down here to the font. We make the font bigger. See it getting bigger? Okay, then we come down here to line height. Separate them. I like to separate the lines so that it don't block the screen. See how I got spaced out? That way it don't block the screen when it roll up. See, these are my little secrets here. Now, we was using yellow. Let's try a different color. I normally use orange, but let's try red. Now, let's get red at its brightest. Which I would say is about right there. And hit OK. Now, you can see the red. See how bright that red look? Now, let's come down and do our timestamp, because you want the time of when somebody say something, right? And then you make it bigger. Everybody can see it. And then you got to choose a color. And what was the color we had before? Was it green? Let's try a different color. Let's make it this color, and let's lighten it up. Because that do look a little drab. Okay, let's try that. All right. Now you scroll down to the bottom, and let's get rid of that sponsor thing. And then you scroll down again, and you hit select all. You hit copy. Then you come back. You go into the chat on the OBS, you hit properties, and you come down here and you hit select all, and then you hit paste, and then voila, watch the magic. Watch the magic. Bam. How does that look? The 1259 look drab now. All right, one more thing and we'll get the show started. So we can delete that. Put it on default. Or just get rid of it. Because that's going to put extra pressure on the PC. We don't want to do that with YouTube acting funny right now. And close. All right. No, it's not orange, it's red. It was orange before. The orange is now on the same color that we had for the words. I put it for the time. So now you see how the time look drab. But the red is reaching out and grabbing it. Now, another thing I noticed that I could do while I'm sitting here is extend it out a little bit. I'm going to pull this in because it's kind of out there. And I'm going to move it back. And then I'm going to extend it out. Hey. Then I'm going to extend it out. Now, is all the words, any of the words hanging off? Let me see. It might be taking up too much of the screen. What do you think? Is it taking up too much of the screen? Should I bring it back some? Should I reel it in a little bit? Because I can still reel this in some. And then bring it over. And then extend it out. Okay. Now you probably say, well, why do you have it like that? Because I want you to be able to read what it says as it goes up. But at the same time, if I'm showing a video or something, I want you to be able to see what's going on this side. That's why, if you notice, I don't like to block the screen up. Now, let me get to the banners real quick. I'm gonna make that a little smaller. It's kind of blocking the screen. There we go. Now lock it back so it can't be. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. So let me take the chat real quick. Is that good or should I pull in some more? But see, I just like to have that there because you can read the chat. I can see something that y'all are saying if I'm on the screen without using the pop-out chat, which I'm using right now. Cause see, I got the chat popped out, and I can type, bang, hello. All right, let's get to our first story. It might be old news now. I was ready to go at 9:30. So let's get to it, y'all. All right, y'all. This first story, of course, it got to come out of Maryland. You know it got to come out of Maryland, man.
Once hailed as Officer of the Month, now Ryan Macklin has been charged as a sex offender, accused of raping a woman during a traffic stop last Thursday.
I'm very disturbed by these circumstances.
According to the charging document, his accuser told police Macklin pulled her over at about 1 a.m. in a Washington, D.C. suburb. The surveillance video capturing that moment. According to the woman, Macklin then ordered her to drive behind a nearby store, forcing her to perform oral sex. Eventually, a witness the alleged victim had called earlier arrived on the scene and Macklin left. Now, authorities say it may not be Macklin's first crime.
We have, during the course of the last 72 hours, also come into information which leads us to believe that there may be additional people impacted by this officer's conduct.
The alleged victim is an undocumented immigrant, but tonight police do not believe that is why she was targeted.
He saw this individual and chose to target her simply because she was a woman driving at a late hour in Prince George's County.
Macklin has been suspended, stripped of his gun and badge. A 6-year veteran of the force, now facing years in prison. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News.
This is a doggone shame. I mean, this is a shame. Now, yesterday we did a story on the priest. Now you can't even trust the police. The world is getting sick. If you want to get help, who do you go to? Who literally do you go to if you need help? You don't know where to go. You can't go to the church and talk to your minister or reverend. You don't know. He might decide to try something with you. You go to the police. You don't know if they're working with the criminals, or you don't know if they're trying to target you for a sexual assault. And it don't matter if you are a man or woman. If they go that way and you look that way, you know what I mean? So who do you trust? Can't trust the government. The government got so many secrets. It's ridiculous. And they trying to see in your house, see what you doing, how you raising your kids. You got all these companies that ask you for your email, and then they sell them to these companies, and then these companies try to sell you something. You haven't asked them for anything, but they sending you all these emails trying to sell you stuff. You want this, you want that, and all that crap. Who can you trust? You can't trust nobody. Then they talk, yeah, and now you're right, spying on us everywhere. They actually are telling you to cover up the camera on your cell phone, cover up your webcam camera, to cover up the camera on your laptop. Because they're saying that they spying on you. When you don't have them on, they are spying on you. So literally, where can you go without being on TV? Every time you step outside, it's cameras everywhere. Wherever you go, you on camera. I keep saying, if you a singer or a dancer, just walk outside and start dancing. Somebody gonna see you. They got surveillance cameras everywhere. You think you doing something, you think don't nobody see it? Shoot. Somebody be knocking on your door. Naya said off the grid. That's not even safe. Is there anything that's off the grid anymore? Can you actually go anywhere without being spotted? I mean, literally. I showed y'all the woman that got shot in her neck yesterday. The camera footage that they got is because that gas station had a camera out there. Wherever you go, you on camera. When I used to work at the store, people used to come in there, why y'all got all these cameras here? Well, if y'all wasn't such ruffians, we wouldn't need them. But y'all ruffians, so the cameras are for your protection and they for our protection. Yeah, I don't think I should be videotaped. I say they don't record audio. They do not record audio. The state of Maryland says as long as you don't record audio, you're good to go. You are good to go. Naya says no because the reality shows are filming off the grid. Well, I could say I don't see how them people live their lives with the cameramen in there, with the cameras on them. But I understand because you on camera wherever you go. You driving down the road. Every time you go by a bridge, you on the camera. Every time you go by the light, you on the camera. Big Brother is watching you at all times. That's why I say if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got to worry about it. But if you are doing something, I wouldn't advise you to be out there acting a fool. Because you don't know. Naya says, well, might as well be paid for it, hon. They're not going to pay you because they got people that are acting a fool for free. They got people that will act a fool for free. But that's a daggone shame that a police officer would rape a woman. That's why I keep telling y'all, when y'all out at night, don't be alone. Take a buddy with you. If you got money, get an entourage. No reason to be out at night. All right. This is the story I haven't seen yet. But I bookmarked this at 5 o'clock today. Columbus PD says video of officer stopping 2 black boys with BB guns serves as a lesson. This is getting kids killed all over the country. Officer Peter Casilio tells an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old after stopping them on Saturday. Where's the video? Here it is. No commercial.
This is getting kids killed all over the country. Because you know where I was at? I'm driving with my friend, okay? And we're talking, and then all of a sudden a gun run comes in. So we're driving down the road, right? Okay. And they call in and they say, there's 2 young male blacks, one with all red pants and a blue sweatshirt, and one wearing red and black. They look really young, and they just flashed a gun. Okay? Do you think, listen, here's the deal. Okay? You had to show somebody because how the hell did they know you had it?
I didn't show them, but I know I was just holding it like right like this.
Okay, you can't do that, dude. In today's world, listen, that thing looks real, bro.
I'm so sorry.
You should be sorry, and you should be scared.
Yes, sir. If that was a different cop, bro, you killed me. And you pulled it out, you should just, I got it right here. No, I didn't want to shoot up.
I know you didn't want me to shoot. You think how old are you, boy?
11 years old.
How are you, young man?
13.
Do you think I want to shoot an 11-year-old? Do you think I want to shoot a 13-year-old? Do I honestly look like the type of dude that wants to shoot anybody? But do I look like the type of dude that will shoot somebody? All right. I pride myself being a pretty bad hombre, right? Because I gotta be. Don't make me. I pull up on him, and I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, doing cop stuff. I drew down on him. While I'm rolling up on him in the car, he freaks out, and he starts to pull the gun out of his waistband.
He kind of shot you for that, you know that?
He dropped it real fast, and I didn't know it was a BB gun until it hit the sidewalk. regardless of what people say about the dudes wearing this uniform, okay, we care, all right? We legitimately care. I've been in the military. I've been overseas. I'm a police officer. I've had to do things that I hope that your generation never has to do. Having said that, the last thing I ever want to do is shoot an 11-year-old man, because your life hasn't even got started yet, and it could have ended.
Right.
Because I wouldn't have missed. I could have killed you. I want you to think about that tonight when you go to bed. You could be gone. Everything you want to do in this life could have been over.
Alrighty. Now, we always showing the police in a bad light. So, I thought it would be nice to show the police in a good light. It's few and far in between. But I thought it would be nice to show the police in a good light. And I hope those young men learned a lesson. Because he did the worst thing he could do. He reached in and pulled the gun out. Right then and there, the cop could have shot him. But he dropped it. He just dropped it to the ground. That saved his life. The cops don't know whether or not it's real. And you gonna pull it out? You asking to be on the news. All right, let's keep moving to the next story here. Did I delete that? No, let me delete it. All right, y'all. If y'all eating, y'all might want to stop right now, but this story is sick. I'm surprised Tommy Sotomayor ain't got on this yet. Mother, 4 adopted children found dead in a murder-suicide in a Tennessee home. This ain't the story I wanted, but okay. Is there a video? There ain't no video? There really ain't no video. All right, I'll read it. A mother fatally shot her 4 adopted children before turning the gun on herself, Tennessee authorities said Tuesday. Cynthia Collier, 55, and 4 of her children were found dead in their Columbia home by one of Collier's biological adult children Monday night, said Maury County Sheriff Bucky Rowland. Some brief and vague info that was left that would indicate that it was a murder-suicide, Rowland said. He said investigators were still trying to determine the motive. The children were identified as 14-year-old Bo Lee, 14-year-old Megan Lynn, 15-year-old Lya Lynn, and 17-year-old Kalay Lynn. Rowland said the adopted children had been in the home for many years. Collier's husband, the legal father of the children, was being interviewed along with other family members, but none of them were suspects. All evidence leads to a self-inflicted gunshot wound to Miss Collier, he said, adding that the investigators have found 2 firearms that had been used in the shooting. He said responders found multiple scenes throughout the house. We deal with carnage, Rowland said. The magnitude of this, it was more than what we're used to on a day-to-day basis. Collier was a stay-at-home mom who homeschooled the children, and there was no record of domestic issues coming from the house, which Rowland described as immaculate. He said Collier seemed to be a very loving mother, with the exception of this one incident. Columbia is about 50 miles short of Nashville. Woo! I thought it was our Columbia. We have a Columbia here in Maryland, too. That'd be crazy to have two stories on national news in the same day, same show. Okay, so let's delete that. Alrighty. Y'all got to be careful with these Uber drivers. I'm serious. In that video, nope. We got to read it again. New York, an Uber driver in New York City kidnapped a woman who fell asleep in his vehicle, groped her in the back seat, and then left her on the side of a highway in Connecticut, federal authorities said Tuesday. Habar Palmar, 24, Queens, was charged in the U.S. District Court with kidnapping. It wasn't immediately clear whether he had an attorney. Sorry. The FBI said in court papers that Palmar picked the woman up in Manhattan at 11:30 p.m. on February 21st for a trip to her home in White Plains, New York, about an hour away. The woman fell asleep, authorities said, and Palmar changed her destination to an address in Boston, Massachusetts. She must have really been asleep. He drove to Boston. The woman woke up to find a driver with his hand under her shirt, touching the top of her breast, according to a criminal complaint, unsealed Tuesday. The woman reached for her phone, the complainant said, but Palmar took it from her and continued driving. She asked the driver to take her to the police station, but Palmar refused, the complaint said. Palmar eventually left the woman on the side of Interstate 95 in Branford, Connecticut, about an hour's drive east of her home. The complaint said the woman memorized Palmar's license plate and called a cab from a nearby convenience store. The woman learned that Uber had charged her more than $1,000 for the trip from New York to Massachusetts. What? Federal authorities and New York police condemned Palmar's behavior as reprehensible. No man or woman should fear such an attack when they simply hire a car service. U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Berman said in a statement. Uber said it blocked Palmar from using the app when the alleged kidnapping occurred. What's been reported is horrible and something no person should go through. As soon as we became aware, we immediately removed this individual's access to our platform. We have cooperated with law enforcement and will continue to support their investigation, the company said in a statement. The company's CEO, Dara Khosrowshahi, said over the summer that he hoped to make Uber the safest transportation platform on the planet after enduring years of criticism it wasn't doing enough to screen drivers. That including adding new features to the app that's supposed to alert both passengers and driver if a car makes an unplanned stop. The state of Colorado fined Uber $8.9 million last year for allowing people with criminal records to work as drivers. New York City requires ride-hailing service drivers to go through a licensing process similar to the one it has for traditional limo and car service drivers. Federal authorities also charged Palmar with wire fraud, accusing him of overcharging Uber riders by inputting false information about their destinations. The complaint said he also reported false information about cleaning fees that he charged the Uber drivers on at least 3 occasions, including the woman he allegedly groped and left on the side of the road. Palmar later admitted to the FBI the woman had not vomited in his vehicle, according to the criminal complaint. All right, now. I'm ready to get me something to drink. This is New York again. Now, y'all know the limo driver that had to crash, that killed all 18 people inside the car, and they slammed into an SUV and killed 2 other people that had to be standing outside talking. 20 people. the limo had no business being on the road, and the driver was not licensed to drive that limo. Uber has a record of hiring anybody and not checking them out. If you're going to get into a sedan, a cab, a Uber, a Lyft, you make sure you ask the driver, can you see his badge before you get in the car? If he can't show you his badge, everyone has a badge. It's going to have the state on there. It's going to have a number, because everybody giving a number. You're right, profit above public safety. This is all in New York. This ain't nothing new. They got fined almost $9 million last year. $9 million? So Uber making money. Uber is making money. The man not only drove the woman, he supposed to took her to New York. He drove her all the way to Boston. Felt her up. She woke up. He put her out on the side of the road and left her there. And charged her for the whole drive to Boston, Massachusetts, when she was only going to White Plains, New York. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want the herbs to come shut me down. But this is the second incident within a week where there are Middle Eastern people involved with these driving situations. You got the limo thing. The Public Service Commission of New York needs to really crack down on these limo Uber services, because the public, I personally would rather take a cab, because I know the cab drivers go through a thorough background investigation. The sedan drivers go through one too, and so do the limo drivers. But it's harder to get the cab license than it is to get the sedan limo license. You have to do more. The background check costs more. You have to do more. And they don't have to display that sedan badge. Cab driver has to have his badge on display so you can see it. That way, if you have any problems, you could write down the badge number. So you ain't even got to say nothing to him. Okay. All right, buddy. I got that badge number. I'm going to be calling the Public Service Commission on you, and we'll see. You can go ahead and win today, but I'm going to win in the end. The same way I keep trying to tell these young men out here, start trying to argue with the police in the street, argue with them in the courtroom. Do the same thing with these situations. They're supposed to have their license with that number on display. Copy it down. Copy down the car number. If you in a cab, cab got a number. You in a sedan, sedan got a number. You in a limo, it got a number. Write that down. Go file your complaint and do it that way, rather than doing it in the middle of the street. Because you don't know what somebody carrying. You got a problem? Deal with it the right way. Not with your fist. But that's crazy though. And I want to get on to the next story, but I mean, there's no way. The man took the woman miles. Now, New York is a big state. And I know that Massachusetts is higher than New York. I don't know how much higher, but I know it's higher than New York. You gonna tell me that you took her out of state You crossed state lines. Then you went to fill her up. And you was thinking about jumping back there and jumping on top of her. But she woke up. And she started asking to be taken to the police station. And you left the woman on the side of the road. Suppose something would have happened to her. I'm saying, suppose something would have happened to that woman. It's crazy. There are a lot of sick people out here. There is a lot of sick people out here. Naya says, what happened to screening? Profit is placed above public safety. They are making big profits. It should be going public soon. Good investment. Alrighty. Alrighty. If y'all remember this story, we covered it. If you follow the Brotha Derrick show, you up on the news. Even if you don't watch the news, you up on it. Y'all remember the 81-year-old man that picked off 7 law enforcement officers and killed 1 in South Carolina. Well, you can read on your screen. That man had 129 guns. Sheriff says the officers had no chance whatsoever. That man had 129 guns. God darn. Does South Carolina have a do you have to have a permit to carry, or is it open carry? Let me see if it's a, oh my God, look at that man. Oh man, look at him, y'all. Somebody beat him up in the jail already. Somebody beat the man up in the jail already. Look at him, y'all. Somebody beat that man up already. Look at him. He look rough. It wouldn't surprise me if the cops took him around the corner and roughed him up. That's a daggone shame. That man, 81 years old. Is there a video? Yeah. That's it. I mean, I'll play it, but... Okay, so let's get to reading. Hey, this is the 4th one in a row I gotta read. 3rd or 4th. It don't matter. Let's get it, y'all. The man suspected of shooting 7 law enforcement officers, 1 fatally, earlier this month, was in possession of 129 firearms. Opened fire with 3 of them, including 2 military-style assault rifles. Sheriff Leon Lott of Richland County, South Carolina, said at a news conference Tuesday. This was a planned ambush, he said, of the October 3rd attack outside Florence, South Carolina, that took the life of the 52-year-old officer, Terrence Caraway. We are fortunate that more officers weren't killed. Lott said 2 of the injured remain in critical condition. 1 was said to be improving, and another one was transferred to a medical facility in Georgia. We still have 4 police officers in the hospital, he said. They need your prayers. Jesus. The violence unfolded after authorities arrived at the home of suspected shooter Frederick Hawkins, 74. I thought he said he was 81. Now he's 74. Which one is it? The service search warrant alleging that his son, Seth Hawkins, engaged in criminal sexual conduct with a minor. So what that got to do with him? Arriving law enforcement officers were met with gunfire, and plans to storm the multi-generational home were complicated by the presence of 4 foster children, roughly ages 10 through 17, hiding inside, authorities said. The sheriff's department said in a statement Tuesday, and more than 390 shell casings were found outside Hopkins' residence. At least 39 were found inside. So you talking almost 440 shell casings. That old man got off over 400 rounds. Just going inside that house is chilling, Lott said. To go in there and see what these officers were facing is something I never want to see again. He said at the crime scene at the home is now in process and evidence will be sent to prosecutors. The elder Hopkins faces 1 count of murder and 6 counts of attempted murder. Hopkins requested a public defender and it was denied. All right, and I'll pay this out of respect for the officer.
A quiet procession today honoring a fallen officer.
He was a giant of a man, but he was the proverbial gentle giant. And I love him.
Emotions raw, remembering Sergeant Terrence Caraway, killed in yesterday's shootout in Florence, South Carolina.
I'm not sure that knowing a why is very reassuring in any way.
Because you lost a friend.
You lost a friend.
6 other officers wounded, 2 critically, in what is now being investigated as a possible ambush. Residents in this quiet community shaken.
Vehicle started racing towards our house, and they were going so fast that I ran back inside.
It happened after police went to this home with a search warrant. According to law enforcement, the 27-year-old man inside, the target of a sexual assault investigation. Instead, his father, 74-year-old Frederick Hopkins, met them, allegedly armed with a high-powered rifle. 4 foster children were also in the home and hiding during the shootout. Byron Black has known Mr. Hopkins for years.
He knew they was coming. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to prepare himself for that. And he had the military right because he was in Vietnam.
Tonight, the alleged gunman is in custody, but the sheriff says he is yet to be charged.
Mania is defined as accept.
A daggone shame. Let's get back to the chat. You said enough for a small army. Yeah, all them weapons. Naya said he'll pass in jail. Naya said, did he think he was protecting his son? If your son is a perv, why would you want to protect the perv, even if it's your son? Come on now. Let him do his time, he come back home. I mean, you know, put some money on his commissary. Get him a good lawyer. Why the heck would you want to sit there? Because you can't do nothing for the son now. The son got locked up. So, who's going to help the son? He can't even, if he thought he was helping the son by shooting them officers, who's going to help the son now? The son still got to deal with the same issues. And now he got to deal. He will never see the light of day. This man will die in that jail cell. This man's life is over. I mean, he's 74, so I mean, his life was over anyway, but it's really over now. I mean, he ain't going to be able to enjoy them last week. He's going to be in a jail cell fighting for his life every day. Because I'm telling you right now, correctional officers are in the same clique as the police. And they going to take every chance to crack them upside the head. Somebody messing with them, they're going to turn their head. He should have went on and shot himself. He'd been better off shooting himself. Because now he's going to, this ain't no Bill Cosby where he going to do 3 years and get out. This man will never see the light of day. He's done. No matter what race he is, he's done. He's already DOA. He's just not in the grade. This man will spend his last years in a prison cell, being the scourge of the community. He better off kill himself. Seriously. Because it's gonna be a long road. Ain't nobody gonna help him either. Yeah, that jail gonna be a resting place. He gonna die in that blue or orange, whatever the color is. Whatever the color is. All right, y'all. These are in no particular order, but I'm getting to the story that I know Tommy gonna cover. If you listening, Tommy Sotomayor, anybody on Soto Nation listening, y'all need to tell. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do it right now. Y'all need to go ahead and tell Tommy about this. He probably gonna salivate over this one. Grandmother charged with murder after baby found stabbed and put in the oven. Now we just did a story last week about an aunt who took custody of her niece's child because the state said that the woman was unstable mentally and did not need to have that child in her care. They were going to take it. The aunt said, I'll take him. She took the child under the rule that the mother could not be around the child. Well, she let the mother move in. And guess what? The mother hacked the baby to death. Well, here we go again. I guess this will be a BT 800. Let's get it, y'all. We had a commercial all day.
Child was found inside an oven.
An act so heinous, this longtime investigator struggled to make sense of it.
I've been in law enforcement a long time, 26 years or more. I've been from St. Louis to here. Some of the most horrific scenes that I've seen in law enforcement involve children.
Investigators say a relative found the toddler inside an oven at this home Monday night. Bolivar County Sheriff Calvin Williams Sr. said the little girl who lived at the home was stabbed and burned.
Don't nothing go on around here like this. This is a baby? My God.
Neighbors say they rarely saw anyone coming in and out of the home. They're shocked to hear this happen to an innocent child.
It's a baby, it's an innocent child. She didn't ask to be here. I mean, if they didn't want her, why keep her?
Sheriff Williams Sr. says the child's body was taken to the Mississippi Crime Lab in Jackson for an autopsy. One person has been taken into custody. The sheriff's office and the police department are working with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation.
Dark days such as these can only be brightened with justice.
Daggone shame. That is daggone shame. Like
the
I said,
video captures a business owner struggling to stop an alleged shoplifter from walking away when he pulls a handgun and opens fire.
That's the
the
next
store
story.
owner, Michael Dunn, a Lakeland city commissioner, killed 50-year-old Cristobal Lopez, a transient, after Dunn says he watched him stuff a $16 hatchet into his pants and try to get away.
You heard a boom, boom. It was real loud.
2 weeks after the shooting, the elected politician is speaking through his attorney, who is also his business partner at their Army-Navy surplus store.
There was, again, a person who is shoplifting who has a weapon.
If criminal charges are filed, it's unclear if Dunn would use Florida's Stand Your Ground law, which became high profile in the George Zimmerman case, and again in this shooting after a dispute over a parking space.
I don't think a man has a right to shoot anybody for petty theft.
With police saying little about their investigation, city leaders are saying even less about their calling.
I really don't have any comment on this.
Tonight, this video may have captured more than a shoplifting case turned shooting. Some say it's a clear example of stand your ground, while others call it murder. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Well, that was our that was our next story. And let me delete these real quick, y'all, and then we can talk about it. That is right there. Florida commissioner shooting suspect. Delete. And grandmother charged with stabbing the baby and putting it in the oven. Delete. All right, let's talk about it, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. We got 5 people watching. Oh, you said you saw it yesterday? I saw it in the news today. See, what I do is I go early, like 3, 4 o'clock, and I bookmark the stories. And then I go back in before I come on, and I look again. And if there's some more news, something happened in the 2 or 3 hours, I'll add it. That's why you'll notice some have videos and some don't, because they just breaking. She says awful. She said, well, it's past midnight. Oh man, it's going on 2 in the morning. Whoa. I know it's that late. Well, that's YouTube fault. YouTube was messed up all day. When you went to the live, it wouldn't let you see anything. But okay. So do you think that man should be charged with murder or manslaughter or charged at all? The man came in and he stole a hatchet. Why should he be able to shoot a man for taking a $30 hatchet, hammer, axe, whatever you want to call it? That man lost his life over a $30 hatchet. $30, y'all. Now, as somebody that worked security for 10 years, I've never killed anybody for taking anything. And I wouldn't think about killing nobody unless they pulled out a knife or a gun. And if they pulled out a knife, I still wouldn't think about killing them. I would be, how can I get this knife out this man's hand or keep him from using it, would be my thought. It wouldn't be to kill him. So I don't think that you should be killing somebody for taking something. If that man had left with that hatchet, that man was the co-owner of that store. He's also an official in the government of that town. You're going to lose everything because of a $30 hatchet. Does that make sense, y'all? He's going to lose everything for a little itty bitty axe. Should have said, man, if you need the axe that bad, man, go ahead. If you need it that bad, I got too much to lose. I'm going to hire me a security guard. That's what he should have done. Hired him a security guard and said, okay, you got me this time. The next time you come in here, it's going to be the security guard problem. He definitely overstepped the boundaries. My job as the security guard is to get the merchandise back. It's not to beat you up. It will only go there because you took me there. If the man was homeless and he needed it that bad, and Naya, you're right, because there are times when I've said, you know what? You really need this. I've seen your kids. I know you want drugs. I'm going to give you this half gallon of milk. I'll pay for it. But you ain't allowed back in here no more. Until you come pay me for it. You're not allowed back in here. Sometimes you gotta be merciful. At that moment, did it hurt me financially? No. Would it have hurt that man financially? If that dude was willing to fight with you and you got a gun, he must have really needed it. You know. But you know, Naya, some of them people know that they ain't got enough money, but they come with that anyway. But for the sake of peace, sometimes you just let it go, you know? Sometimes you just let it go. Sometimes you just gotta say, look, I don't like the situation. I don't understand why you coming to rob us. But sorry about that. I just got a message. JD from New York on with something. I personally would just say, look, rather than wrestle you all up and down the block, if you need it that bad, go ahead, take it. And I'll go to the rest of the, hey, how much was that? And pay for it. It was a person I thought was in need. Now, if they were just being a jack off, then no. But you come in there flashing a whole bunch of bills, then want to come in there and steal, oh no. But we got a problem. We got a problem. And like I said, that's a Florida politician. That man had something to lose. Okay, this next one is, it's kind of sad, y'all. But this is our last news story. It's kind of sad. There she go. Get a good look. There she go, y'all. They say 2 Middle Eastern men in their 30s might have been in the vehicle. What is it with Middle Eastern men this week? They everywhere in the news. Talking about building a wall for Mexico. Get these Arabs out of here, man. I'm serious.
In just 24 hours, the Llano River rose an incredible 35 plus feet. That's more than 3 stories up. When the Llano River crests at 32 feet, the National Weather Service classifies the impact a disaster. Tonight, it's 7 feet above that, a catastrophe. After more than 10 inches of rain in 36 hours, the flash floods washing out bridges and roads, submerging homes and businesses. In some cases, motorists caught off guard, swept downriver in their cars.
The water's going up way too high.
Okay, like I said, there is help coming, okay?
Oh my God.
Residents a quarter mile from the banks of the rivers urged to evacuate if they haven't already, as the floodwaters are forecast to rise even more tomorrow. Kerry Sanders, NBC News.
That was somebody's deck, y'all, flying away. Somebody's deck just flying away. All right, let's stop for a second. We ain't showing too many videos. All right, that was the last news. We normally don't get flagged on the news. Well, ABC sometimes. But that's more or less off their YouTube channel. I'm going to do a disclaimer and then we're going to go into the World Star. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. An allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now y'all would say, how could you read that with the words going up? Because I got them spaced out. That's why I said it shouldn't block your screen. Shouldn't block the screen when we're watching the video. All right, let's get to it. Any chat? We talked about the lottery the day before yesterday, remember? I was trying to get everybody to get together and get a pool going. They say so it supposed to came out Tuesday. What happened Tuesday? Wait a minute, today is Tuesday. Did anybody win? If they ain't win, the next chance is Saturday. I got $3 on the cash card, but I don't know how to get it off of there. Cause yeah, a lot of you don't take credit. And they're gonna say $5 minimum if they did. But shoot. I definitely would throw a couple dollars and take a chance. Over $1 billion combined. Woo! Man, the things I could do for this country. It was the day. It was Tuesday. Was Tuesday gone now? So if ain't nobody win, then it's Saturday. Be the next drawing. Lord. Tell you one thing. If I had 5,000 in my hand, I would go buy 5,000 lottery tickets for a chance to win $1 billion. 5,000 for a chance. Now, that's a payoff. That is a payoff. But I ain't got no money, so ain't no need me sweating it. Ain't nothing but a dream. So all right, y'all. It's Trifling Tuesday. So let's get into the trifle part. All right, let's check out. Oh no, that's what got me in trouble. Get that out. No. I don't know if that or the Mari got me flagged. Get that mess out of here. Get that mess out of here. You ain't get me flagged again. No. All right. And that was a World Star video. It's sad. All right, y'all. Wait a minute. Wind that back. Bam. I don't know. That was Trifling. Yeah, I missed it too. Cause I didn't watch it. Cause I ain't got no money to play it. I understand it's a different country. But in what country is it okay for a man to beat a woman like that? What country is it okay for a man to beat a woman like that? I saw that video. I didn't believe it. And if I don't know if y'all can see it in the right-hand corner, there's a video right here that says, damn man punches a, and it's either a child or a woman. I guarantee you it's a child or a woman. Oh, somebody took it down. Oh, it's that bad. Woo. That must, they took it down, y'all. That must really be bad. Wait a minute. That's not what I want. How we get back? Oh, man. They had a video that I wanted that just popped up on Nice and Fresh. Where'd it go? That's not what I want to see. Here we go. This is crazy.
In
In other news, a Delaware County mother was arrested in Ohio to face charges she created pornographic images of her 3-year-old daughter. Attorney General Josh Shapiro announced today that 26-year-old Kayla Parker was charged with sexual abuse and exploitation of children. They say the crimes occurred when Parker lived with her now ex-boyfriend in Upper Darby. Parker will be extradited to Pennsylvania and is being held on 10% of $1 million bail. Her boyfriend, David Carbonaro, was also arrested. He's awaiting trial in Delaware County.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That literally has me stuttering right now. That literally has me stuttering. I don't believe that. And you can tell she on something. She on meth or she on heroin. You can look at her and tell that. It doesn't make any sense. And this is why you have to get into the mind of a pedophile. If you got a woman, why do you need to mess around with a little girl? I just don't get it. Somebody help me. I don't understand. If you a man with all these diseases they got out here, AIDS and chlamydia and herpes, if you got a clean partner, why would you venture out of the relationship? I'm serious. Why would you venture out of the relationship? What could somebody else have that your partner don't have? I'm trying to figure it out. When I hear older men talk about, yeah, I'm going to go get me a 20-year-old girl. I'm going to go get me a 19-year-old girl. To do what with? They got the sense of a chintz. Most of them ain't got no common sense. What are you going to talk about? Only thing they good for is bouncing on. After you bounce on them, then what? Depending on whether or not you're a 2-minute man or an hour man, it's 24 hours in a day. So after you bounce on them, then what? I'm asking. Then what? Ain't got nothing in common. Don't have the same kind of music. They want to go clubbing every night. You want to come home from work and relax. They gonna get tired of sitting in the house. They gonna go find somebody young at the club. Seriously. What is the attraction? I don't get it. Even more importantly, what is the attraction of messing with somebody that's not even developed? I don't get it. You got a grown woman, but you got to get off on pictures of a 3-year-old. That's sick. There's something wrong with these people. And people trying to make excuses for them. What's the excuse? Sex is not just the physical. It's the mental along with the physical. That's why it's supposed to be in a marriage. It's the mental along with the physical. But too often people focus on the physical. When the physical is over, then what? Because what I'm noticing is when they get done, they throw you to the side. And if it's a pedophile, when they get done, they want to kill you. And to all the young women who think this old man want me, he give me all these gifts and stuff. He wants you because you look young or you are young. what's going to happen when you start to age? They ain't going to want you. They either going to put you out or they're going to start cheating on you. I'm dead serious. I don't see the attraction. If I'm between 9 and 14 years of age, I'm not going to be attracted to no 50-year-old woman. I'm 47 and I don't know if I'd be attracted to a 50-year-old woman. So why the heck would you? I just don't get it. Yeah, it's a mental sickness. It is. It's mental. I don't see it. Why would you want to be tied to somebody that you got nothing in common with? You can't even have a conversation with. Whatever you want to talk about, they don't. They want to talk about MTV and what's going on in hip hop. And you want to talk about the Republicans and the Democrats. They're looking at you like, what the heck is a Republican? You're looking at them like, what the heck is the young buck? What the heck is the Jesus? How that relationship work? It don't. When the women get tired of your old butt, they either gonna leave, or you gonna get tired of them and you gonna leave. There is no happy ending. Very few happy endings. Very few. I don't get it. Let's move on. Trifling Tuesday, y'all. Trifling Tuesday. Well, we Wednesday now. Wild Out Wednesday. Gonna be tonight.
Where do you get the cigarettes?
When she upstairs, I get out her purse.
So you steal from your mother? No, not you steal cigarettes from her. You ever steal any money?
I just make money.
What? You just what?
Make money.
You make money? How do you make money? Who gives you money?
My friend gave it to me.
Yeah.
I steal from them.
You steal from them? Nadia, it's all going to change today. We'll be right back.
Look, y'all need to go home and change your all the audience. She don't match, she don't match, she don't match. Neither one of y'all. Yeah, I said your white ass don't match. Don't tell your mama that, bitch.
All right, that's enough. I don't want to get flagged again. But goddamn it, I don't mean to yell. But goddamn it, you see the mother sitting next to her laughing. You see the mother sitting next to her laughing while her daughter looks like a damn fool on national TV. You got children raising children. The mom sitting there grinning while she is insulting adults. I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say that it wasn't great looking older women. I gotta tell you, Trish Stratus and Mickey James and the WWE, they still looking pretty hot. I got to say, and they getting up there in age. But these are the little children that's coming up. Did you see the mouth on that little girl? And the mom sitting there laughing. The mother finds it funny. And you know why? Where do you think the girl learned how to cuss like that? Where do you think the girl learned how to cuss like that? She learned it from the mother. And her aunts. And the grandmother. That That little fat butterball is talking to people that have been to college that got jobs. A college she probably will never see. She making fun of them. Probably going home to the Section 8 project. And those people are going to nice condos or nice houses. But she's going to insult them. Because they might have on a pair of Skechers and they don't have on $400 Jordans. They don't have on 125 Timberland boots. But that's the problem. If it's cute to the mother supposed to set the example. That is the definition of trifling. The mother is trifling and so is the daughter. And Maury talking about taking the girl to get help. Is he going to take the mother? Because the mother needs to go right along with him. Whatever the girl need to learn, the mother need to learn too. Because the mother don't know. If she did know, her daughter wouldn't act like that. And that's a daggone shame. I was growing up, you ain't talk to an adult like that, you might get knocked upside your head. Nowadays, they scared to touch them. Wait a minute. Oh, take it back. Take it back. Forgot to leave it. I sure hope I don't get flagged for that. That was a World Star video. That was not YouTube. Alrighty, here we go, y'all. This is a quick video, if I remember. Now, the reason we're playing this video, I said the other day when I was on that the kryptonite for these ratchet women is the ratchet men they raise. Now, you clearly heard her say, you ain't gonna touch me. And he said, I ain't whore. And he picked up a bystander. And then did what you see women doing. No, you ain't gonna be trying to touch me. You don't know what I'm gonna do. Raised by ratchet women. You actually got a male with female tendencies. I say it again. You got a male with female tendencies. And I'm not saying that he's funny or fruity. I'm saying he's raised by females. Ain't no men in his life. The only men in his life were other men that were raised by females. So they know what a female knows. I'm just saying. That's what a woman does. That's exactly what a woman does. Naya says her behavior needs adjustment. I won't ever insult a child. It's not her fault. Naya, I agree, but even though her mother ain't raising her right, deep down, she knows what's right and what's wrong. Deep down, she knows what's right and what's wrong. She knows that behavior is not acceptable. But because her mother allows her to get away with it, she does it. But in her heart, she knows she's wrong. So I'm not going to excuse the behavior, because she does know. Because when she go other places where she's not surrounded by her own kind, she knows she stand out. And it's going to be her decision. Is she going to fit in, or is she going to keep standing out? That's going to be the decision. When it's time for her to go to school, and she sees there's the nice girls, they got good grades, and they are respectable, and then there's the loudmouth ones, they get the bad boys, they don't care about their grades, they ain't gonna be nothing but baby makers. She's gonna have a choice which side she's gonna take. Bad mom or not, it's gonna be her decision what she wanna do. The deck is stacked against her. But if you remember the sermon I did about us having free will, we know the right thing. Even if everybody else around us is wrong, we know the right thing to do. And will we have the courage to do it? That's the difference. Will we have the courage to actually follow through and do it? Or will we just go along and keep doing the same things that we see our parents do? We see the woman next door do, and the woman down the street do. And they know they won't get nowhere in life. They ain't good for nothing but popping out babies and cussing people out and causing havoc and destroying the community from the inside out. She can take that road, or she can take the high road. Every person has to make that decision. And the people around you, it's easy to fit in to them if you're surrounded by them. It's hard to stand out. Yeah. Look at it. Worrying about them damn school books. Worrying about doing that daggone work. You need to get out here and make some money. You need to get you a daggone man with some money and bring some money in his house, much as you eat. Them food stamps ain't putting that food in your belly. You need to go out there. Start worrying about the damn school work. What are you worrying about going to school for? You say you never watch Mari's show. If I'm up at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to tell you something, I won't go out of my way to watch it. But if I come across it, or if I come across the Chromecast on the YouTube, I'll sit there and watch it. But I don't know if it's rigged. Some people say that Mari rigged. I don't know. They say Jerry Springer rigged. I don't watch that mess. Some people say that even Steve's show rigged. The Steve whatever his name is. He used to be the security guard, the bald-headed guy. Steve, whatever his name is. Steve Wilkos. They say his show rigged. I don't know. I don't pay them things any mind. But I know that if Jerry Springer rigged, if Maury rigged, whatever money they give you, is it worth being made a fool on national TV? Is it worth being made a fool? If they say we'll give you $1,000 to come out here and we'll give you the hotel and you get to eat as much as you want and we'll give you $1,000 to come on TV and make a fool out of yourself, I mean, is that worth it? Would you really want to go in there and make a fool of yourself? Sit there and lie and say you slept, you tested 15 baby fathers and still can't find the right one, And then you get home and everybody call you. What the hell wrong with you? Grandma, aunts calling. We didn't raise you to be a strumpet. You don't know who the baby father is. I mean, is that worth $1,000? I mean, I'm asking. Is that worth $1,000 now? That's why when y'all get mad at me when I say that the black woman sold the black man out, y'all sell out for something as small as $1,000. Might even be $500 to give them. I'm saying $1,000 to be generous. Yeah, Mari flew me out here. Got me up in the hotel for a couple days. I got the room service. I'm here in the green room. They got plenty of snack cakes and sodas, and I'm chilling. Yeah, because he about to make some serious money off of you and gonna give you some crumbs. A lot of people don't realize a lot of these court TV shows, there is a fund. There is money in a fund that's paid to the people that come on them shows. And if you win, your winnings, whatever you won, say you sue for $2,000. Let's say that it was $5,000. You get the money that you won, and then you split the rest with the other party. So if you're the defendant and you win, then you get a 50-50 split. If you're the plaintiff and you win, whatever you won comes off the top, and then you divide the rest with the loser. So both people win when they go on TV. If you win your case, now if there ain't no money left, they ain't have to pay you anything, so they still don't care. You say last thing they need is attention without solutions. I don't watch any of those shows, no Left or Loud. Wow, I ain't no different than YouTube. These people come on here and do all that hollering, cussing, and fussing, and they don't have no solution. I don't know. I don't know if y'all saw the one-on-one that Tommy did with that pro-black. That dude was so simple. And this is the reason why I don't follow the pro-blacks. People get mad at me. Get mad at me. I don't care. I'm telling the truth. When you ask them a question, they can't answer it. It's always a long-winded answer. And by the time they even get to it, you done forgot what you asked them. So you say that the black woman is God. Explain it. Well, you know, she gives the life, and she this and that, and you know, the woman did, and men are actually women before they become men, and you sitting there like, they ain't told you nothing. And at the end of the day, you ain't learned nothing. I don't understand how they so popular. I just don't get it. I mean, I'm just saying, how are they so popular? How can you sit there and listen to them long-winded people? I'm going to give Brother Polite his props. Whatever he learned in prison. Because you know, they train you in prison. That man came out here and scammed everybody, and he doing very well. But watch one of his videos and listen to him talk 5 minutes and don't say nothing, but can talk for 5 minutes. And I say you won't get one thing he said. I remember when he used to come on our Tommy show. That's how I found out about him. He sat there and with the. And I was sitting there like, and there were people that saying that he won the debate, and I'm scratching my head like, he ain't said nothing. They went on for 2 hours. This man ain't said nothing. Even when him and I think he was supposed to debate Young Pharaoh one time, and they had they were advertising it, and it wasn't supposed to be a debate. And Brother Polite came out there and he talked for 5 minutes. And he didn't say not one thing that made a bit of sense to anybody. I'm sitting there like, and people were like, no, whether you what? And I'm looking at the chat, and they're like, go ahead, Polite. I'm like, go ahead and do what? The man ain't said nothing. The man literally went 5 minutes without saying nothing. Nothing. But because people don't do their research, don't do their homework, they can tell you anything. And you say, yeah, sounds good. They sit there and have you going around with your chest all pumped out. Like, yeah, the Moors used to be something. The Moors used to be something. Yeah, we used to be something back in the day. We ain't shit now. But back then, man, we used to run it all. Yeah, man. Yeah. Black power. Yeah. Well, you're like, man. And you walk out the door and walk into the concrete jungle. And don't even know if you're going to make it to your door. But why you in there and getting all pumped? I'm like, okay. That make you feel good, but then you walk up to the reality. That man ain't told you not one thing to help you when you walk out the door to make your life better. But they tell you about what happened thousands of years ago. Well, obviously it didn't work. If it did, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in. He ain't told you how to fix the position you in. But you sat there for 3 hours and listened to people that lived 6,000 years ago. I don't get it. Why does it matter who interpreted the meta-nature? Who cares? I'm trying to make it today in 2018. Why do I care about something that happened thousands of years ago? How did that help me now? That's the question I would ask anybody that watches them throwbacks. They tell you about what was done way back then. How does knowing about something that happened way back then? Well, why you got to go back thousands of years? Why can't you go back to 60 years ago? Black Wall Street. Why can't you go back to Oklahoma? How come we've never rebuilt that? Why aren't they asking these questions? These are questions I want to know. How can we build it again? How come we never built it again? These are things that I would ask. But see, that will require you to do work. And they don't want to do the work, they just want to talk. You want to feel good. Just like when I used to go to church, I used to have questions. Especially in Bible study. They would shoo me out the room. Because I had questions. And nobody wanted to think about the questions. Nobody wanted to answer the question. They just want, hallelujah, praise God, hey Jesus, hey ho, glory, glory, hallelujah. That's all they wanted to do. They wanted to go there and feel good. And they will put money in that collection plate to come in there and feel good because they know they ain't done wrong all week. And they want the reverend to tell them, hey, it's all good. Don't forget that collection plate. Don't forget that collection plate on your way out. Don't forget that. Hit that collection plate. And that's pretty much what it is. You said it. Excuse to have multiple wives and ask for money. First of all, what man would want multiple wives? I'm going to ask y'all that. What man will want multiple wives? What woman would want to live with three or four other women and know that y'all gonna have to fight over who gonna get the penis tonight? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Ooh. If I was a woman I would want my man. I want the Shane. Well, you get them Monday, I get them Tuesday, you get them Wednesday, and then you get them Thursdays, and I get them Friday. You get them Saturday, and then we gamble to see who get it Sunday. Really? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's why I said, the hybrid. And when I say hybrid, I mean, it's like I'm in this world, but I don't belong to this world. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm here. I got to deal with these people, but I don't belong to them. I'm not in that set. It's like no matter what I do, I'm never going to fit in, and I don't want to. It's like I say in that song. I don't think like you. I don't drink like you. I don't get high around you. I don't get down like you. Fact is, I don't want to be around you. But I ain't got no choice. I can isolate myself as much as I can. That's why I'm a loner. But at some point, I got to go out. Like, I haven't been outside in 3 days. I ain't even checked the mailbox. I need to go check the mailbox. But eventually, I'm going to have to go outside and deal with these people. And I ain't worried about it because I've had to deal with them for 48 years. I know how to deal with them, but who wants to? That's the difference. Who wants to? I know for a fact, the same two people that whenever I come out the house, they right there. You got a dollar? They're going to be there. I'm going to tell them, no. You ask me for. I'm on disability. I can't be giving you no money. You ain't going to do nothing but get high. I'm supposed to be doing without because you want to go get high? Is it cold? Let's take a look at it. It's 54 degrees right now. Actually, I turned the heat on and the radiators don't feel warm. But it's warm. I don't understand how that's working. I had to open up the windows. I got the windows cracked. Because it's actually warm in here, but the radiators don't feel warm. Somebody explain that. I mean, literally, somebody explain that. Because I'm sitting here, I'm not cold. And it could be because I'm sitting here, I got 300 watt bulbs up in the ceiling fan. And I got a 100 watt bulb right here above the computer monitor. And the 100 watt bulb, it blew out. I don't know why that one blew out and the rest of them didn't. It might be because of that extension cord. I might need an extension cord. That extension cord keeps shorting out. I think they shorted the bulb out. But the little 25 watt bulb is still flaming over there. I got some new bulbs coming. But I just don't understand. I don't belong. I might look like them. I don't belong. I will never fit in. I will never be accepted. Even if I come out and throw money at them, I will never be accepted. And I've come to accept that. Why can't other people? Because some of them are strong, but I know I can outsmart most of them. And for those that I can't beat, I got weapons to do that. So I don't worry about them too much. I'm going to survive. That's what matters. I'm coming home. All right, y'all. This is retarded. Trifling people. Watch this fight, y'all.
Now leave me the fuck alone. You feel me? Fuck nigga. Huh? You feel me? Now leave me the fuck alone, pussy ass nigga. Huh? Yeah, I told you not to fuck with me. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. You check me shit, man. Nah, break this shit. Now leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Bro, let me get up. That shit nice out here, bro. Leave me alone. Oh, bro. You trick like a motherfucker, bro. Bro. You talking about you watch, though. I do. You talking about you watch, though. All you had to do was in my head, bro. MMA too. You ain't even want to run my motherfucking MMA head, bro. Nobody trying to wrestle your ass in these motherfucking MMA too. Come on, bro. You can't get motherfucking rock, bro. So what? It's a fight, you remember? That's what you just said? So leave me alone. I'm gonna let you up. I'm walking away. Don't play. I'm gonna break your fucking arm. I'm telling you. I know MMA too. I'm telling you, bro. Leave me alone. I'm tired. My fucking wrist already strong. Leave me alone. Come on, bro. Get up, bro. That's all you using your fucking weight, bro. That's the only reason you got this shit, bro. Alright, bro. So let it go. You gonna let it go? Now I want my one back, bro. You got me already did. You just tripped me up. That's the only reason you got this shit, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Nigga, shut up. What, nigga? You ain't want to run out hand, nigga. You want to shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Nigga, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Now leave me alone, bro. You ain't doing shit, bro. You on this push ass shit, grabbing this shit, bro. Get your baby daddy now. You recording? Kenny. Bro, you tripped me up, bro. You ain't want to throw no fucking head, bro. You want to with me, bro. Kenny. Bro, get the fuck out my neck. Fuck your neck, nigga. Kenny. Chill, bro. Chill, my nigga. Chill, my nigga. Chill, my nigga. You my nephew daddy, bro. Relax. My only purpose was fighting you in the first place was because you put your hands on my sister. That's it. Why don't you respect that? That's all it was about. You want to take it elsewhere. Leave me alone, bro. I don't even supposed to be fighting you. My hands are registered. I can go to jail for this shit. Leave me alone, bro. Or I will kill your ass out here. Kill me, bro. I'm telling you. Stop, bro, while you're here. Leave me alone. You whole ass shit, bro. You grabbing this shit, bro. This is all this shit. Nigga, shit. Stop talking, nigga. Man, let him up. Just let him up, bro. Just let him up. Just let him up. Cause this shit crazy. Bro. Chill. Chill, bro. Chill, my nigga. Chill. Bro, get the fuck on me, bro. Bro, relax, bro. Come on now, y'all. Relax. I'm gonna let you up, but I'm walking away. I'm not gonna fight you again. I'm tired. I'm not finna throw up the pants side-eye.
Okay, I got two. Y'all know it's Trifling Tuesday. Well, it was Trifling Tuesday. And if y'all don't tell me these people ain't trifling, I don't know what to say. Okay? Because one, The dude is defending his sister. Apparently, the dude on top was defending his sister because that's her baby's father, and he put his hands on her. So she was defending. He was defending his sister. Now, the dude on the bottom is saying, you ain't fighting. You doing all this wrestling and UFC stuff. Let's get up and let me up and let's exchange hands. The dude is like, we fighting. How you gonna tell me how to fight? But I'm telling you, I'm gonna let you up. But if you come at me, man, I'm gonna kill you. Now, if you fighting somebody, how you gonna tell them how they should stop? When you was raining all them punches down, you didn't stop. So why should the guy, if he's still in the fight, he just can't get you off of him, why should he stop fighting? Now, common sense would say, all those punches, most people would say, you know what, I had enough. But apparently this dude ain't had enough. So, why not let him up and take him down again, and let him up and take him down again until he had enough? That's what I'm thinking. Now, what would y'all say? What would y'all say? Because the boy on the bottom sounds stupid, but the guy on the top sounds even dumber. Boy in the bottom saying, let me up. You on top of me, that's why I can't get nothing going. And the guy on top saying, why should I let you up so you can swing on me when I got you pinned down? But I'm tired and I want to go home. Well, somebody got to give. He said the only reason he came and put hands on him is because he put his hands on his sister. Now, my thing is, if you come at me with violence, you can't tell me what kind of violence to bring back. You understand what I'm saying? You said put the water hose on both of them. You talking about you tired. That would energize me on the bottom, because I would say, yeah, he out of gas. Yeah, let me up, I'm going to put something on you. He don't realize he pumping the boy on the bottom up. He's like, yeah, I done took the best he had. He tired. Now I get to go. I'm younger. Let me get up here and put these hands on him. Let me put these mitts on him. Let him show me how young folk do it. You want to grab with me, wrestle and all that stuff? Get off me and let me show you these hands. Now, what I would have done if I was the man on top, I would knock the other person out and go about my business. That would be the thing to do. But I'm not going to put my hands on you and then try to negotiate with you. How that work? I'm going to put my hands on you and then try to negotiate with you. How that work out? I either beat you into submission or I get up and walk away. But if I just beat you up, how can I expect us to be friends? How can you expect me not want to retaliate? Especially since I took what you had. You saying you tired, I ain't tired. I just can't get your fat butt off me. Think about that for a second. That dude pounded the crap out of him. And he still wanted to go. He just don't have the mixed martial arts skills to get him off of him. I don't know if y'all ever seen Muhammad Ali when he took on Gorilla Monsoon. And Gorilla Monsoon put him in an airplane spin and dumped him on the mat. And Muhammad Ali was down there dizzy looking stupid. But when Muhammad Ali went against Antonio Inoki in Japan, and Inoki tied him up like a knot. And his boxing glove wasn't no good. The same thing when the boxer James Toney went to MMA and the guy took him down, he couldn't do nothing. Was he a boxer? He didn't know how to block, he didn't know how to get back up, he didn't know how to do anything. That was nothing he could do. He got beat up for 3 rounds. Guy laid on top of him and beat on him. If you don't know how to fight on the ground, don't get knocked down. It's the way I say it, I make it sound easy, but it's not. If you don't know how to fight on the ground, you need to learn how to stick and move. And stick and move means that you jab, throw that right hand, and you move. When a person try and grab you, you hit them with a 3-piece and you move. You never stand still unless you firing hard shots and then you move. If you stand there and let a guy hold you, remember now, ain't nothing worse than boxing. When one guy trying to hug the other person want to punch him. You got to learn how to keep your distance and get that man off you. So I just thought it was trifling that the dude on the bottom ain't getting out one blow in, but can't wait to get up and throw hands. And the guy on top was like, man, I don't beat the crap about you. I'm tired of beating you up. I'm ready to go home. Give me a beer and watch the game or something. This is getting boring. But you started it. How you bored? You started it. You upset the boy took everything you had? I mean, that's just crazy. Boy took everything he had. He said, let me out. Did I delete that? All right. Another weird video. Oh! Whoa. Man.
Let him get it up. Let him get up. What you mean? He ain't gonna stop this. Let them go at it. Go ahead. Get it out your system. Get it out your system. Get it out your system. Fuck it. I try to stop this stupid shit. He helped on him. Oh, it's WWE style.
Oh, nice knee.
And make sure y'all paying my brother too for your dumb shit. Yup. Now it's over. Now it's over. Now y'all stop. Now y'all no, it ain't enough. No, I said now y'all stop. It ain't no, let them go. Don't stop. Nah, they go ahead. Fucking keep disrespecting the score. Fuck it. Beat my blood out of him. That's what he wants. Nah. You got it. No. Back up. Get up. Come on, man. You falling. Stupid shit. Nah, wipe your face. Stop. Mike, don't go get it. Get yourself together. If you stopped it with me, you wouldn't have never got to it. This shit happened. Okay, so now you want to break it up in the middle, cuz. I told you to stop this shit before it happened. What you gonna say? He family, so now we gotta break it up. I told you to fucking stop it before it happened. All this fucking blood, that's what y'all get. This is the shit y'all do. Keep this video in the shop every fucking day. Nigga, the nerve of you. That's what y'all get. Y'all gonna disrespect my shit. What you mean don't put it on social media? Cause I told y'all to chill. Fuck you in social media. I told y'all to chill. You right, you record everybody else, nigga.
Okay. Okay. Anybody have any comments on these simpletons? Anybody got any comments on these simpletons? What the heck, y'all? First off, they have a barbershop. And the dude was saying something about the barbershop. And that's what caused the fight. Now, the cameraman was saying, let them fight it out. And the reason why he said that is because he said he was trying to stop him. And nobody wanted them to stop. So now that they into it, now everybody wants them to stop. The point of the matter is, the object is to talk it out, not to fight it out. The cameraman is arguing with both of them. So whose side is he on? I don't even know whose side he's on. I couldn't imagine trying to navigate these relationships. Because where do you stand? You don't even know where you stand at. Alrighty, this is really trifling.
Nut ass nigga. Man, fuck that nigga up, red shirt. Fuck that nigga up, kid. Trying to circle around you? Nobody trying to circle you, nigga. Sweet! Look, it'll put you. Who's he getting right? Keep up, Rick. Yeah, Rick. Yeah, Rick. Don't let him flag you, Rick. Yeah. Fuck that nigga. Stop pushing me in the face, Rick. In the face, Rick. Yeah. Face shots, Rick. Yeah, Rick. Fuck that nigga up, Rick. Yeah, don't fuck with me, bitch. Don't fuck with him, bitch. Oh! The clip out, guys. I got everything, you heard? Hey, Rick! I got it on camera, B.
I actually see something just popped up. We can watch in a second. I don't know anybody got any comments. That man had to be in his 50s, going on 60s. He out there fighting. Now, the black dude ain't got the sense of a chance. The other dude, I couldn't tell what race he was, but the older dude handled the business. But my thing is, why are you out there in the street fighting like a bunch of young boys? Y'all supposed to be the example. Y'all supposed to be the elders. And y'all out there fighting and hooting and hollering and acting like a bunch of teenagers. So how can we get mad at the teenagers when the adults act just as dumb as the teenagers do? I'm just asking. How can we get mad at them? This just popped up, y'all. And this woman looks beat up, so I don't know what's going on here. It don't look good. Oh, it's not going to play. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, we already saw this. I'll watch it again, though. I'll watch it again. What the hell? There's over a parking spot. I remember this. Well, this is old. We didn't get it on World Star. She's going him first. Man. I'll get it. She got back up. Man. She got back up. Hey, sweetie. That's daggone shame. Now, we saw that the other day, so I ain't gonna comment on it again, but god darn. Know when to say when. Know when to say when, y'all. Dang. When that dude not, and then she swung on him first. So I can't get on him. She swung on him first. But man, the way she was being slung, I give her credit now, and she got back up all 3 times. Now, you sat there and got beat up over a parking spot. What sense does that make? A parking spot. Why even argue with the man? Well, we in it now. Have a nice day and walk away. You walk away. Why would you engage him? And then the man 3 times your size. Why would you engage him? I'm asking. Where is the common sense at? Why would you engage a man 3 times your size? A man that's angry 3 times your size. Why would you engage him? But she attacked him, so I can't even say anything. If he hit the car, and I don't think that car was hers. They was in the car. They was in the other car, right? So the car he hit wasn't even hers, right? So why are they fighting? Her getting 2 black eyes and getting all skinned up, and was worth what? It's not worth it. You right? She was asking for a fight, and she got it. She got what she was asking for. I don't think she was intending to get that whoop, but she did. All right, y'all. We got one more. Now, let's watch this again, y'all. Because I want y'all to watch the people around. Not so much the little boy. Watch the people around. Because this man was in a dangerous situation. This is trifling. Because the man is in a lose-lose situation. He in a lose-lose situation. And he had a choice to make. He had a choice to make. And he made the right decision. The dude made the right decision. I would have handled it a little differently, and I'm going to explain to you why. I personally would have handled this a little bit differently. The little boy was being egged on by the crowd. The little boy was being egged on by the crowd. They know him. The little boy is trying to show off for the older boys. In the back of his mind, he knows if the dude hits him back, the other boys are going to jump on him. He knows this. So the boy really is being a punk. He's been a coward. The dude he hit knows this. He knows if he hit the boy back, he's going to have to fight 2 or 3 of those other boys, or they all might jump on him. He knows this. They travel like a pack of wolves. Now, what I would have done, I would have, you know them things you hold on to, them silver poles? I would have threw a 5-punch combination with forearms and knees and ended it with a headbutt to that pole. And then I would tell the boy, do you sure you want this? Because if I hit you one time, I don't care if they jump on me. You going to the hospital. I might be there with you. But I guarantee you, I'm going to put something through you. They might stomp and kick me. I'm going to put something through you. There's going to be a hole in your body. Before they get over here. Before they get me off of you. There's going to be holes in your body. They might jump me and I might get a bruised rib. I might get a couple bruises on me. But I'm going to put something through your little body that 5 years from now, you still going to be suffering from. You need to sit your little butt down. Why these boys are rooting you on? When they see my hand go through your body and I come out with some guts, are they really going to back you up? Think about that for a second. Are they going to back you up? Oh, they all laughing and hoo-hooling. When I literally take my fist and put it through your body and pull some guts out, are they going to come and help you? And if they do, they might get the same thing and be laying in the hospital next to you. You better back off. This ain't funny. It's really cowardly what you're doing. That's how that should have been handled. But he took the painful route. Waited till the little boy got tired of hitting him. Because I guarantee you, when they heard those poles you hold on to, support poles, whatever you call them, when they felt them rattle, all the smiles would have left all those dudes' face. And then push come to shove, if I have to pick you up and throw you through this glass while this bus is moving, You might live, you might not. But I guarantee you, there are going to be 3 or 4 of your friends knocked out before they knock me out. Guarantee you that. And won't no judge convict me. That's how I would handle that. I don't know what y'all would have done. Anybody got any comments? Anybody been in that situation? Well, you know if you retaliate, 1, 2, or 3 of them boys are going to get up in your face and try and jump you. Now, if you understand leverage, you understand MMA, you in an enclosed area like that, them guys might be quicker than him, but they got no room to move. When you start throwing, there's nowhere to go. When you can sling people into those seats, when you can sling them into them poles, when you can actually take their head and put it in front of one of them bars of steel and headbutt their head into the steel, there ain't nowhere for them to go. When that bus stop and that back door open, you can pick somebody up and throw them through them doors. What's the other dudes gonna do? Nothing. Cause they don't want to get thrown through the door neither. So this the attitude you gotta have. Sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. Now, he took the easy way out, the painful way out. But what's gonna happen when he gotta get on that bus the next day and they sitting there waiting for him? What's gonna happen the next day when he get on the bus? Is he gonna keep taking that beating every day? Cause the next day, I'm gonna have some weapons on me. And as soon as one of them even look in my direction, I'm gonna start beating the crap out of them. They better have a gun. It ain't gonna be no, hey, wait a minute. Now ain't no, hey, wait a minute. You thought it was funny. Y'all gave the impression y'all was gonna bank me. Bank me. Come on. You got your friends with you. I got my friends. My friends don't care about going to jail. My friends don't care what color you are. My friends don't care what age you are. They gonna do what I tell them to do. If they supposed to take your eyeballs out, they're going to take your eyeballs out. If they supposed to break your nose, they're going to break your nose. They're supposed to knock the teeth out your mouth. If they supposed to hit you in the Adam's apple and yank it out, that's their job. They're not going to ask no questions. But when I hit the first person and I rip something out of them, I guarantee you, y'all going to back the fuck up. I guarantee you, you're going to back up. Talk all the talk you want to talk. Talk is talk. The winner is the person to walk off that bus and walk up the sidewalk with no bruises. That's going to be me. Because hell or high water. I don't care if the cops had to pull me off y'all. I'm still going to walk away. Even if it's in handcuffs, I'm going to walk away. Y'all ain't. That's the difference. Y'all gonna have scars for a lifetime. But I guarantee you this, at the end of the day, I'm going home. Even if I got stopped by the police station first, I'm going home. Y'all ain't. Guaranteed. Until good people stand up and fight back against these thugs, against these bullies, against these muscle-bound females with mustaches. until somebody do, they're going to keep running over top of you. As long as you make excuses for them, as long as you try to stay out their way, they're going to keep running over top of you. I've been saying this since I've been here. Until good people stand up, ain't nothing going to change. That man was scared to hit that boy back or tell him to even stop. He was afraid those other boys was going to jump on him. You a punk for thinking that way. You a punk. You a sissy. That's not funny. For a kid to hit an adult and expect not to get hit back, that makes them a punk, a sissy. For a woman to hit a man and expect not to get hit back, that makes her a coward. Be responsible for your actions. No, if I hit this person, they might hit me back. They ain't gonna hit me back because I'm a girl. They ain't gonna hit me back because I'm young. You gonna meet the right person that's gonna split your wig. And if more good people stood up, these ratchets wouldn't do that stuff. If more people stood up, the ratchets wouldn't do it. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you look like. You should not be standing there and let somebody at will punch you in your head. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you outnumbered. Because what's going to happen? Somebody see somebody doing that to you, they're going to think they can do it to you. And you're going to have several people doing it. You ain't able to go nowhere. You got to stand your ground. Winning and losing don't matter. What matters is going home. I don't mind going home with a few scrapes. As long as I'm going home. But the person I'm fighting, they not going home. They're going to the ER. And that's point blank. If I got to headbutt you on your nose, and you might bleed to death, you might not. If I had to pick you up and belly to belly you onto the edge of the curb and try and crack your spine, it's what it is. But I'm going home. That's my motto. I'm going home. People talk that talk. When you throw your punches and they miss. I'm aiming for the body. I ain't worrying about the head. I get the head later when you're on the ground. You go ahead and try and hit me in the head. I'm going to tear that body up. I'm going after them legs. I'm going after them balls. I'm going after them shins and kneecaps. I want you on the ground. I can sit on top of you and beat you at will. That's my goal. I ain't worrying about looking like Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I ain't worrying about that Sugar Ray Leonard dancing for the crowd. I'm about survival. Take you down in the quickest way possible. And for all of y'all to talk, oh, he talking. No, I'm not talking. I'm telling you stuff that I've had to do in real life. This ain't no make-believe. The majority of people that we sit here and watch get beat up, they don't know how to fight. They think that because they've been beaten up in a little brother, they can go out there and beat on anybody. Don't work that way. If you don't know how to fight on the ground, you don't know how to fight. If you don't know how to tie somebody up, if somebody get on top of you, you don't know how to get back up and get them off of you, you don't know how to fight. You can know how to box. You can know some karate. But if you don't know how to get up after somebody take you down, you can't fight. The first thing they say, take somebody big off their feet. What happened when you take somebody big off their feet and they tie you in a knot and break your arm? Then what you do? See, people don't think about things like that. I do. I've had to fight since elementary school. And if you can avoid a fight, avoid it. But don't sit there and let somebody beat you in your damn head. I don't care where you at. Well, if I hit him, he gonna come back and beat me up. You hit him right, no he won't. And if a dude tell you he gonna come back and shoot you, you beat him even harder. Break his trigger fingers so he can't even fire the gun. Somebody else gotta do it. Somebody tell you they gonna kill you, paralyze them. You gonna kill me from the wheelchair? They run up on you, you just kick the wheelchair over. Be like, okay, what you gonna do now? And walk away. That's what we need to start doing, but we ain't. We ain't. Dude told me, man, I'll come shoot you. I said, you come with me and you miss, I'm going to take that gun and shove it up your butt, and I'm going to put you in a wheelchair. So when you do shoot me, you're going to have to wheel up. But guess what? Whether I die or not, you're going to be in that wheelchair for the rest of your life. You ain't going to be able to play football. You ain't going to be able to play basketball. You ain't even going to be able to go to the bathroom without help. You're not even going to be able to have sex anymore because you ain't going to be able to feel your thing anymore. That's death while you still alive. I'd rather be dead than have to go through that. So you want to go? Let's go. I'm telling you, I'm trying to paralyze you. From the waist down is fine, but I'm going for from the neck down. So you can't even go to the bathroom by your damn self. You won't even be able to dress yourself. You won't even be able to work a wheelchair if that's where you want to go. But this is what we need to do. But nobody don't want to do it. We just want to, oh, okay, I got you, bro. Hey, just leave me alone. Okay. Sooner or later, they're going to say, you know what, this guy ain't going to fight back. Yo, we're going to take everything he got. And they're going to do it. Know when to fight. Know when to walk away. If you can walk away, walk away. But if somebody start pummeling you, and you try to run away, no. You'll be running the rest of your life. You got to stand your ground and fight. Pure and simple. Stand your ground. Do the things I told you. And then talk defense videos. Do those things. Nobody can beat you. Nobody. You'll be able to take on 4 or 5 people. They won't be able to touch you. You do what I tell you. That's why I ain't got a mark on me. I have no marks from a human being on me. Not one mark. So, you can take advice from somebody that talk junk and hide their face, or you can take somebody who's been in the trenches. Very simple. So alright, y'all. Was that the last video? Yeah. So alright, anybody got any final comments? Anybody wanna debate anything that I said? Anybody wanna debate? Anybody got any questions? Any comments? Any criticism? Sorry we came on so late. I know some of y'all will watch this in the morning. We on this channel now, and I wanted to have something on there for y'all to get up and watch in the morning. But we will be on this evening. Matter of fact, I downloaded this racing game. I'm thinking about doing a show on the Brother DERRICK channel. I might actually do it on this channel just to put something on here. So, alright, anybody got any final comments before I get out of here? Anybody? Alright. I will see y'all tonight. Can't say tomorrow, because it's 3:21 in the morning. But I'll be back on probably about 4:30 to do a gaming. I downloaded some car racing. I want to see how they look on the PlayStation 1. I played some on the Sega, and I'm still trying to get the Sega CD to work. So I'm noticing dump files are fat. They are big. They like. I was actually trying to I was watching Vic and Nat B today play the Call of Duty or whatever, the Black Ops or whatever. Y'all know that I can do the PlayStation 1, and they got 3 Call of Duties on there, and they got one called Medal of Honor. The files were so big, and when you break them down, it's like this many files. If they're just one, so do I gotta highlight all of them and then drag them into the emulator? See, y'all call me dumb and slow, but when you listen to me talk, you hear knowledge, because I do it. I sit here and fiddle with it till it makes sense. Would it be easier to just read some articles on it? Yeah. But I want to do it so I know it. So that way when somebody asks me a question, I can answer it. I won't have to say, hold on, let me go get this tutorial. Hold on, let me go get this video I watched. No, I do it myself. So when somebody asks me a question, I can answer it. And if I have a question to ask, I can give it to you. So, all right. Y'all have a good night. Thanks to y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate it. We'll be back on tomorrow. Once again, it's YouTube's fault that we was on this late. So I know some of y'all fell asleep. Just check out the video in the morning. Hopefully, we didn't get no copyrights and it won't get blocked. Because we got flagged yesterday, and the night before, they had 4 things on there had to take off, and it's still, the video's still processing. But it should be free by now, if y'all want to go look. And like I said, we're a daily show, so you miss one day, it don't matter. But the news, we always got the news first. So y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all later on. Peace, everybody. I'm out.